All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the 8U championship game between the Jefferson Street Bills in blue and black as they face off against the Blackman Apes. The Blackman Apes in all white with orange trim are on the field to do what they do. As we roll out of the overtime game from the last one, we roll right into the 8U game for your enjoyment and pleasure. We not hesitating, we not waiting, we not bypassing. We just everlasting. Come on, man. Get you some of that ball on the ground, hot sauce, baby. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna drop it off in stores and get it at the football field direct. Never fumble the flavor on your next meal. And the bot snap, and the Apes will fall on it and take possession inside the 10-yard line and great position to strike first in this one. Once again, the Jefferson Street Bills in red, blue, and black. Red lettering on the blue jerseys, black pants. They facing off against the Blackman Apes in all white with orange trim. After the box exchange, the Apes get ready to take possession of the football. Inside handoff on the dive, and he'll power his way forward. Inside linebacker will stop him at the 2. Today's 8U championship game brought to you by none other than Gridiron Productions, the upper echelon in live streaming. I, of course, am your announcer, Wayne the Voice Matthews of Voice Sports, and another big tackle by the Bills defense, Jefferson Street, in the place to be. Early box exchange between the center and QB led to the football being on the ground. Apes came up with it and took possession inside the 10. Number 1, and this offense was number 8, working things out. 3 receivers with a halfback. He called it, send the man in motion. There you go. Quarterback will keep it. Piercing defense gets through. He's hit, but still running. And he got the corner of the end zone. And that's the first touchdown of the day. And the Apes will go up by 6. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So unlike last game, where we went 4 quarters without a score, this one starts off with an early 6 points. Let's see if they can put the icing on the cake and pick up the point after attempt as well. The Blackman Apes in business, bro. Cuts back. Point after attempt is indeed good. So 7-0 to score. Apes go up. The Bills will get possession of the football yet again on their 20 and 7:30 left in the first quarter. Already down, the Bills and their coaching staff will definitely have some conversations about this as they send their offensive unit back out onto the field. And ironically, as a coach, 7-6, 7-6, 7-0, excuse me, 7-0. The point after 10 was good. Ironically, you don't go and change anything massively other than making sure that you take better care of the football. Let's see if they can get their offense established. And again, they'll go with the handoff around the right side. And the defense for the H there to make a nice stop. And that ball will get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Well drawn out play, but the defensive line got a decent push. But again, that outside play of the cornerbacks' involvement in the run game for yet another Blackman squad is a key cog to what they love to do. That's personnel grouping and development. Handoff, goes around the left side. Woo, nice jump cut. Oh, wicked second jump cut. He goes to the right side. Excuse me, another one. And my man got the juice. Woo. And a nice run from scrimmage. As none of the players for Jefferson Street have jersey numbers. And somebody's going, why? It's preseason football. Preseason football, you're asking too much. Some of these kids may move up. Some of these kids may make the team. Some may move down. To identify them with numbers would mean they're locked in already. So when you see some of these teams with jersey numbers already set, the aesthetics is cool, but many of them will still be making adjustments. It's preseason football. And we have a whistle on the field that will lead to a timeout. You are watching the 8U championship game here at 5 Star Nation live from Nashville, Tennessee. I am Wayne the Voice Matthews of Voice Sports, representing for the upper echelon in live streaming Gridiron Productions. We would like to share this message throughout the youth football universe as you head into that fall 2023 season. Please make a greater focus to hydrate your players. Hydrate your players. Hydrate your players. Dehydration is the leading cause of penalties and injuries in not only youth sports, but all sports. You know why he messed up? Because he was thirsty. And the play whistle dead prior to the snap. And indeed, it looked like it would be called encroachment against the Apes. And that'll give them another 5 yards to walk off. And the Bills will accept that without hesitation. Ball on the 33-yard line as the Bills break the huddle. Again, the Bills in blue tops and blue hats facing off against the Blackman Apes in all white and orange. And yet another flag flies, pre-snap. This time it will go against the Bills. And they'll give that 5 yards right back. So the generosity is a mutual thing between both these teams. It's okay. Coming up at halftime, spotlight a couple great entities that have been doing some tremendous things around the country. But you get a chance to find out about them more in depth. Cool Blue Products, as well as teamfundinghouse.com. The handoff bounces around the left side. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! What a hit! Yes, sir! Get you some, little youngin'. That's how you come off the edge. Yeah, boy. You keep getting hit like that, boy, you lose weight quicker than you do taking them gummies. Yeah, buddy. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Already elapsed from the first quarter. You're getting ready to enjoy 4 10-minute running quarter clocks of football action on every age level. 5-star Nation Championship games live from Nashville, Tennessee. Jefferson Street Bills with possession. Come out, take the snap, hands it off, and again able to pierce through and ran through the first tackler. Looked like he should have got him, but couldn't hang on, was number 2. But slowed him enough for the rest of his teams to converge. The Apes in white and orange, taking advantage of the gaps they find in that offensive line and shooting through to make plays. 7-0 to score as the Apes benefited from an early turnover in the first possession. They gave them the ball inside the 10, and they punched it in and scored. So the Bills now gives the handoff, and they'll go with it around the right side, and the counter will only go for maybe a yard if they didn't lose one. Trying to give that defense of theirs a chance to breathe a little bit. Control some time of possession. Again, coming up next, 12U and 14U action. We got great games all throughout the course of the day, featuring some great teams from all over the country in preseason action. The end around, ball on the ground, ball on the ground, and recovered by the Apes again, ball on the ground. So the Bills will send their defense out, and the Apes will take possession of the football around the 27, dare say 28-yard line. A lot of space and opportunity between them and the end zone, with only 2:50 remaining in the first quarter of action. Good snap. Rolls out, plants his feet, has time, throws it. Bang! Has a man and loses his footing in the open field. But a beautiful pitch and catch takes him down to the 12-yard line. The Apes with possession of the football. Handoff. Love the spacing that the Blackman Apes have been able to utilize, as I believe that pass prior was ruled incomplete, as they're all the way back here at the 28-yard line. But very clean spacing between the offense and the receiving core. This Jefferson Street defense looking for somewhere to go. Pierces through. Quarterback gets to the outside edge. Got some space down the sideline. That's first down yard. Is going to pick up at number 8. And right before he gave the ball to the ref, yeah, that's a first down, baby. The real-time emoji is fire, bro. 1 minute left in the first quarter. And the Apes are threatening yet again as they move down inside the 20-yard line. Ugh. Struck a pose on them. Hand off on the end around and runs past his blocking. But able to pick up about 3-4 yards on the play. That'll make it second down and 7. And already under a minute left in the first. This Apes offense taking its time and chipping away play after play. And with that spacing has been able to function offensively out a lot of flags, and that will indeed do it for the first quarter of action. As we get ready to start the second, both teams prepare to make their walk. You're watching the 8U 5-Star Nation Championships here at the preseason kickoff live from Nashville, Tennessee. This incredible live stream brought to you by none other than Gridiron Productions in conjunction with Voice Sports. And of course, I am Wayne the Voice Matthews on the play-by-play and commentary. Please take that incentive with you throughout the course of this fall 2023 season and hydrate your players. Hydrate your players. I don't care if it's cold outside. Make sure you hydrate your players. Had some incredible games already take place on the 10U level. The Bluff City Bills fell to the Blackman Broncos 20-6 in a game you had to see to believe. For those of you who just missed it, the 9U championship between the Blackman Elite and the Tiger Mob boys goes to overtime before the first touchdown is scored. And the Tiger Mob takes that one 7-0. Already in this AU championship game, the Apes are up 7-0 and just throws the incomplete pass in the flat that'll make it third down and 7 for the Apes, who are up, like I said, 7-0 and threatening. Ball currently on the 13-yard line. 14-yard line, affectionately. Tries the left side to no avail. And that Bills defense did a great job of bringing him down. And not only did he lose his hat, but a whole bunch of referees lost their flags. So let's see what the call is. And after that infraction, wow. Significant one against the Bills. Will walk them down to about the 12-yard line. Face mask the call as the camera shifts. And that face mask will take them down to the 12-yard line and give them a fresh set. Very close to a neutral zone infraction, but the Apes will take a timeout. Here at the start of the second quarter, man, if you think it's hot for you in the bleachers, imagine how hot it is for your players on the field. Make sure you utilize Cool Blue products. Cool Blue products can be found at www.coolblueproducts.com or their Facebook page. Whether you get the spray, the wipe, you got an opportunity to cut into that heat deficit, man. Just a couple of squirts or maybe a swipe of the wipe, man, and it's a breeze. Had some incredible games that took place in Louisiana when I came across the product. I'm a believer. It was 96 degrees, bro, and I never broke a sweat using those wipes. Man, check it out for yourself. If you decide to get it, very inexpensive for not only you, but your organization, your team, your mob. Not just for football, but all sports. Sometimes you just want to, if you're laying around the house, bro, use promo code VOYCE and get right. Good snap, handoff, goes around the right side. And look, the misdirection got my cameraman as the run went up the left inside for a pickup of about 4. It'll take him up to about the 8-yard line before the momentum was broken. Again, whether you look to the left, the right, the north, or the south, you got some of the best officiating crews in the house. Except for the snap with 2 receivers to the near side, flushed out, goes to the left side, decides to tuck his shoulders, and keeps running and down inside the 5 and into the end zone. Yet another touchdown on the scoreboard for the Apes. Let the monkey out. 13-0. And they'll line up for the point after attempt as the Jefferson Street Bills look to defend against the point after attempt. .636 before halftime's intermission. The Apes up convincingly 13-0 in this one. Going for the point after attempt. Good snap. And the play is whistled dead. False start will go against the Apes. Penalties are pretty much gone in their favor. That one will definitely break the momentum. Instead of 3 yards, now you need 8. Three receivers to the near side. Incredible spacing by these teams. Let's see what this offensive line can do. Look at that clean helmet on helmet. Throws the pass low and ruled an incomplete pass. Ample spacing. This offensive line looks really well. Point after attempt no good as a result. of the pass being thrown too low. 13-0 as the Bills will send their offense out onto the football field with just outside of 6 minutes before halftime. Draws back, got time, flushed out of the pocket, moves, rolls to the right, and he is hit in the backfield and will go down near the 18, 19-yard line for a loss. It's Apes defense continuing to build on the momentum that got him here as the Bills' first drive came to a close on a fumble, and the second Bills drive came to a close on a fumble. This defense has done its part to put them in position to let their offense get out and do what they have been successful at doing, and that's capitalizing on great field position. The Bills need to put together a good drive right here. At least break it out to midfield. Sends a man in motion, end around, and that play is going to end right around the line of scrimmage. So after that run, multiple substitutions come in for the Bills. We'll do a quick head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's see what they can get done as they'll send a receiver to your near side. No numbers on any of the Bills players. And the flag will indeed fly. False start against the Bills. So as the substitutions come in, Jefferson Street Bills with a man in motion, shifting to a tight end set. Handoff, bounces around the right side, got some room, takes it up across the 20 and up to the 22 before he run out of bounds. Looking to build some momentum off of any and everything is this Bills coaching staff. Want to fire this team up. It's down 13 currently. You can will them to 7. You can will them to 14. Two minutes and 20 seconds remain in the first half of action. And the Bills will defer possession. So the Apes will take the football somewhere around the odd side of midfield, around 46, 47. Right. See? And ready to get things going here. Good snap. Throws, a quick pass caught. Tries to get away. So after that pitch and catch, so ready to go back at it is the Apes in white and orange, up 13. Inside draw. And that'll take them up across the 50-yard line on the handoff. Timeout charge to Blackman Apes. You're watching the 8U 5-Star Nation Championship game here live from Nashville, Tennessee. Today's broadcast brought to you by none other than the Upper Echelon and live streaming Gridiron Productions, LLC. 50 seconds left in the first half of action. I am Wayne the Voice Matthews of Voice Sports in the place to be on the ones and twos. Just moments away from halftime. Make sure you get your pen and piece of paper. I don't care if you get a crayon and some construction paper. I don't care if you grab the knobs on the Etch-a-Sketch. I don't care if you use the ornaments on your refrigerator. Get ready to take notes. Some great things for you and your organization coming your way at halftime. Three receivers to the near side, pressure, flushed out, and throws incomplete. Wow. Nobody was there. Incomplete pass, but that should not have stopped the clock. Ready to get going. Three receivers. Looking for space around the right side and finds it. Very swift young man. Gets upfield. And that is enough for the first down. If he fires the chain, Bills defense. And that will send us to halftime here at beautiful Nashville, Tennessee. Your score, the Blackman Apes 13, the Jefferson Street Bills 0. For me, if you're watching from home, man, take this time and opportunity to find out more about Cool Blue products. Cool Blue products. Whether you go to the website at www.coolblue.com or you go to the Facebook page, make sure you check it out. Wipes and sprays available for you and your organization, your team, and all sports. As our focus going into 2023 is keeping our players cool throughout the game day. Of course, we ask you to always stay hydrated, but we want you also to be cool. Cool Blue products. Make sure you use promo code VOYCE and get the hookup today. Also, teamfundinghouse.com. Find out about teamfundinghouse.com right now. Collaborate with your coaches, your team administrators, and parents, and create an account for your team so they can start building revenue for your team right now. Team Funding House is an AI-driven revenue platform for your youth sports organization to acquire subscription-based revenue from your donors all year round. Find out more. Go to the website today at teamfundinghouse.com. You want to go to nationals? You want to send some of your players to some of these great all-star games and events? Maybe you want your kid to go. You're going to need help funding. Maybe your team needs uniforms, help with helmets, help with shoulder pads, help with cleats. Maybe you have a lot of players on your squad that really can't afford to be on the team but got the talent. Team Funding House is an outlet for you. Go to them today at teamfundinghouse.com. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the second half of this great AU championship game. I am Wayne the Voice.
I like to breathe air, please. I like to breathe air.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome you back to the second half of this great AU championship game between the Jefferson Street Bills and the Blackman 8s. And the Blackman 8s start off with a big run from scrimmage. And he's down the sideline, one man to beat, and he smoked his boot into the end zone. Let the monkey out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Touchdown. What? Talk about a one and gone. If you was asleep at the wheel, and you need to put on some seatbelts for real, those 6 more points on the scoreboard, baby. 20 points. Wow. Big time run down the sideline as the Apes decide to attack the outside edge and do so fresh out of halftime. 19-0 to score, and they'll line up for the point after attempt. And at this point, you want to get behind this Bills team and try and do anything possible before they start seeing a change in that body language. The Apes, look at that down the distance mark, and people like, man, look, bro, I can't keep up with Lil Short. He took off. Direct snap. Quarterback keeps it, looks, and he'll tuck it and go into the end zone. The point after attempt is good. 20-0, and just that quick, the Apes let the monkey out and go up 20-0 on the Bills. Jefferson Street will send their offense out onto the football field and try and put some points on the scoreboard and turn this thing around. For those of you just joining us, the Jefferson Street Bills in blue with black bottoms, playing in unnumbered jerseys, as this is a preseason tournament facing off against the Blackman Apes in all white with orange trim. The Apes got out to an early start on a box exchange in the first quarter, scored their first 7 in the second drive, able to capitalize off of a second fumble that gave them the ball near the 20-yard line, and they punched that in. The Bills slowed the pace down and got some things going in their direction in the second quarter late as they dominated time possession in the second quarter. But here in the third, man, the Apes come out and on a one and gone from scrimmage, jumped out to a 20-0 lead. So timeout on the field has the coaches from Jefferson Street talking to them, and every player and coaching staff member knows the feeling. We want to focus on making sure that going into this fall 2023 season, the emphasis is on making sure your players stay hydrated. Dehydration cannot be why you lost the game.
He was smoking it.
Please.
Seriously.
Bills take possession of the football. Takes a snap, pressure from the backside, and will run him down. Goes for a tackle for a loss. Bills. Another snap. Pressure from the backside again. Gets away from one, but won't get away from the second. Tries to get away from the third, and he will go down for a huge loss. And the Apes let the monkey out again for a huge loss. Third down. Third down in the Grand Ole Opry House for the Bills. After that tackle for a loss. This, the 8U championship game here at 5-Star Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, as you move throughout the venues around the country, open air venues, no matter whether it's a kids event or a professional event, no smoking is prohibited. Looking for some daylight up the interior, and a nice pickup of maybe 6 on the carry will advance the Bills up some. But you still got to get to Gatlinburg, make that right on Dolly Parton Boulevard, and make that left before they even get close to a first down marker. So that will lead to them deferring possession of the football back to the Apes. And that'll give them the ball right around the 46-yard line. And the Apes already with a 20-point lead. Pretty much saying to everyone, we're not going to send this game into overtime. As they line up out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to the near side, shows the handoff and throws to the flat, incomplete. Again, you're preparing to enjoy 4 10-minute running clock quarters. Play clock will only stop for timeouts, injuries, and the president landed Air Force One on the 50. Direct snap, handoff, and going around the right side. He got some blocking and got some room up across the 40 and up to about the 37, 38-yard line before he's brought down. Nice run from scrimmage by the Apes. And that'll leave us with about 5:30 remaining in the third quarter of this game. Already holding a 20-point lead. They'll go back to the ground again. Another nice run and able to shake free down to about the 31-yard line. And after the flag on the play, will back them right back up. Apes unfazed by it. Good space, and look at the timing and throws. Got a man wide open, and he's caught it. Takes it downfield and inside the 20 to about the 16, dare say 17-yard line. But yet another flag back near the line of scrimmage. Come on, baby. False start. Oh, baby, look. And the parents in the stand giving the blues behind that one. Beautiful throw, great spacing. Receiver was wide open, and quarterback found him and hit and threw him a catchable pass. And holding will bring him back. This Apes offense continuing to dial it up, and the execution has been immaculate. It's not hard to understand how they made it to the championship game. None so ever. And again, look at the spacing. Quarterback under pressure, gets away from one, outruns the second, and he'll slide. Just shy of the original line of scrimmage. So with that being fourth down, they will defer from the spot he slid. And will give Bills the possession of the football at the 20-yard line. Because no matter where they defer from, they cannot spot the ball inside the 20. Oh, well, they do it differently here, as they'll put the ball on the 16, 17-yard line. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. First down and 10, Jefferson Street Bills. Oh, okay, like I said, the official fixed it and put the ball in 20. Hey, I've been doing this too long. And we got extensive whistles prior to the snap, and that's because it's a timeout charge to the Jefferson Street Bills. You're watching the Five-Star Nation 8U Championship game, where your score is the Blackman Apes 20 and Jefferson Street Bills having a powwow to talk about it. You're watching Gridiron Productions, and if you're liking and loving what you're seeing, please hit that subscribe button and send that link everywhere. Great football is like love and shared. Voice Sports in the house, baby. Live from Nashville, Tennessee. For those of you just joining the broadcast, the Blackman Apes in white and orange facing off against that Jefferson Street Bill squad. And from virtually opening snap, the Apes have been letting the monkey out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Looking to see if the Bills can turn this thing around here in the third quarter and chop into this lead. Coming at you out the shotgun formation, max protection, good snap. Gets it, tries to flush his way out, and the defense seals off all the edges and gets to him quickly. And them young boys is fired up. Number 5 makes the tackle to stop the play. Second down. And that 2-yard loss will make it about second down and 12. 1:10 remaining in the third. Again, coming up next, more great football action here on Championship Sunday as the quarterback will keep it and fall forward for maybe 1 yard. Fresh players come in for the Bills offense. Again, the Apes with superior spacing, looking to steal off the outside edges, but bring pressure up the middle. And look at how the D tackle just split the defenders and got to the quarterback quickly. Wow. And number 5 is just fired up, as that'll do it for the third quarter of action. As we prepare to start the fourth quarter, this Apes squad is just feeling themselves right now. I want to say that's number 99 in Dees Hagel. This kid is in the backfield and splitting the center and guard like a banana, bro. He said, how you going to say a banana? They the Apes, man. What am I supposed to say? Dude. This kid backstage more than Kevin Hart, man. And play clock will start now as they walk it off. Okay, how can they do the deferment and run the clock? Well, when you defer the football from one team to another, they let the clock run during that process to simulate the actual punting process. So the clock runs in that deferment process. 3 receivers to the near side for the Apes. Good snap, handoff. Gets away from the first man, cuts free, and able to bounce to the outside for what would be enough to get you back to the line of scrimmage. This Bills defense, very consistent. They can make a play if it's in front of them. It's once you get behind them, it's curtains. Three receivers to the near side for the Apes. Low snap, picks it up, throws it, hits his man in space, got some room, and he'll advance it upfield for a pickup of about 6 on the pitch and catch. Number 24 on the reception. That'll make it 3rd down and 4 for the Apes. Again, very clean execution by this team. Handoff. Right. First down and 10 for the Apes. They'll shift 2 receivers to the far side. Sends them in motion. Hand off on the jet. Tucks it in. Bounces to the outside, still running. Stiff arm. Spins his way free. And he'll get up to the line of scrimmage. Zero. Pressure, drops back, throws it to the flat. Incomplete. Typically, an incomplete pass would stop the clock, but not in 5-star nation ruling. Four quarters of a running clock, where the clock only stops for injuries, timeouts, and a presidential pardon. 6 and some change left in the game. Drops back, flushed out of pocket, nowhere to go. Timeout, charge to the Apes. You're watching The Five-Star Nation 8U Championship game live from Nashville, Tennessee. Brought to you by Gridiron Productions, LLC, in conjunction with Voice Sports. Stay cool like Cool Blue Products. And find out more about TeamFundingHouse.com. We'll be back with more action after this timeout. All right, 3 receivers to the near side. The Apes in the lead here, nursing a 20-point lead. They take the snap. And intercepted by the Bills. And signs of life for the defense will send their offense out onto the football field as White Pot gets the interception for the Bills. You say, who you call a White Pot? The only kid on the Bills team with a white helmet. That's White Pot. First down and 10 for White Pot. Looking to get that thing going. Good snap. Drops back. Pressure. Throws it. And that looks like it could have been intercepted, and indeed it is. And the Apes will take possession of the football back here in the fourth quarter as the Bills are unable to put together an offensive series to get them anywhere near the end zone. That pass will be gobbled up by the defense. The Apes will send their offense back out onto the football field, already nursing a 20-point lead. Set to get things going out of the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the near side with 1 in motion. Jet sweep, hands it off, and he got space around the right side, and he'll take it upfield. Three receivers featured on the near sideline. Takes a direct snap. False start, charge to the defense. Already here in the fourth quarter, the Apes taking their time, enjoying this lead. 6:30 remaining in the game. They look to burn the clock. Both teams give up 2 quick turnovers. in the last 4 plays as the Apes now take the direct snap and hand it off. It goes around the right side, splits the defender, and takes it up to about the 36-yard line before he goes down at the 35. Right in front of the officials, so that's a great spot nonetheless. Posted on the far side hash mark. Official time, 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. Oh, man, and a huge run around the left side. Gets him some daylight. And another nice run. Many of the fans screaming for a face mask penalty, but I doubt if it comes that way. Setting up shop, 2 receivers to the far side, out of shotgun. And he'll have to fall on it as the Bills defense gets a good surge from one of his players. Destroyed the time of that whole play. $20-0 to score this one. The Apes in control and possession of the football. Out of the shotgun with 3 receivers, now shifting to 4 receivers. Gets away from 1, gets away from 2, and he got some room. Look at him go. And up the sideline, out of bounds near the 23, the quarterback. Man. And ladies and gentlemen, stick a fork in it. It's done. As the 8U championship game comes to a close as the Blackman Apes take this game over the Jefferson Street Bills 20-0. On behalf of 5-Star Nation, Gridiron Productions LLC, and Voice Sports, I am Wayne the Voice Matthews signing off, and also asking you to please make sure, no matter where you are in the country, hydrate your players. Hydrate your players. Whether you in middle school, high school, college, or semi-pro or pro, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Beat the heat, stay cool. We'll be back with the next championship game next.